guys, this is just from the Tech Revolutionist, and right now we are at the ROG booth. And yesterday ASUS actually launched a new motherboard. This is the Rampage V Edition 10. To celebrate the 10th year anniversary of Republic of Gamers brand, they have come out with the Republic of Gamers Rampage V Edition 10 motherboard. So there are a few things to take note of this motherboard that is different from the previous Rampage V Extreme motherboard that is already available. Firstly, they have inbuilt support for the new Intel Broadwell E processor. So all the latest and the fastest possible enthusiast and level Intel processors are supported. So one of the main core difference of this motherboard, it has a patent pending integrated I/O shield. Let's take a look at the I/O shield. So instead of having a separate I/O shield for the motherboard, we have an integrated solution built right into the motherboard. And so this gives away the whole idea of I/O shield. So you will never forget to put in your I/O shield ever again, because sometimes when you build a system and then you just forget your I/O shield and take the whole motherboard out of the system again. So this is one of the main features that is special about this motherboard. The next thing is it has a very well-designed backplate at the back of the motherboard that supports actually protects the motherboard from firstly short circuit from the back of the motherboard, and of course it promotes better cooling and heat dissipation throughout the whole motherboard. The third thing to really take note of this motherboard is integrated RGB lighting system. So you can see that there are multiple RGB LEDs that's integrated on the motherboard. So we have for the PCI retainer slots. These have all individual customizable LEDs at the bottom, same for the chipset cooler, as well as the power delivery system over here. At the top of here, we see a very nice lighting system over here, as well as interchangeable. This is the audio chip, this is the audio area with high-grade Nichicon components. So we have all these are actually customizable with the RGB lighting system. You can change the colors wherever you want. And of course, I would like to say, let's go into the specifications of this motherboard. Firstly, we have 8 slots of DDR4 memory, so you can put up to 8 DIMMs in here. So they actually support up to DDR4 3333 with overclocking. And of course, let's take a look at the other slots over here. We have firstly a PCI Express X16 slot. This is actually a PCI Express 3.0. This is a X8 slot, and then we have an X4 slot. This is actually an X16 slot, but it's actually electrically only X8. And we have another X16 slot, and X1, and lastly an X8. So the thing is that in order to optimize the SLI or Crossfire X performance, there's actually a little switch over here that you may see to switch. Oh, I just did something. To switch between SLI and Crossfire X. Oh, actually this tells you something. When you switch to SLI, you can put into any of the 4 slots over here. But when you switch to Crossfire, they only tell you to use the first slot as well as the third slot. So that is to have the best possible bandwidth to the graphics card. And over here at the number of SATA slots that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 gigabit, 6 gigabit, SATA 6 gigabit per second ports with a U2 port over here. This actually supports the newer NVMe interface that gives you your SSD to run really fast via this interface. And let's take a look at the I/O instead. For I/O, firstly at the top, we have a BIOS flashback and a clear CMOS button, so they can have easy access to clearing of your BIOS or the clearing of CMOS or do a BIOS flashback. Then over here we have 4 USB 3.0 ports, followed by a USB Type-C, a USB 3.1 Type-A port, Gigabit Ethernet. These Gigabit Ethernets are from, okay, I'm not sure about it, it's not stated over here, but anyway, they have 2 Gigabit Ethernet, another USB Type-C and a USB Type-A. These are USB 3.1. We have a wireless AC card built in, so these are actually the antenna ports. And then we actually have a serial port for your mouse or your older mouse or keyboard. Another 2 more USB ports. This is actually for USB flashback, so where if your BIOS fails, you can just plug a USB drive here and press the Flash BIOS flashback button. And we have a keyboard port. So the keyboard port is actually a USB. You can plug into a USB via a USB device to like an external controller, so that you can control the whole motherboard
the performance. And of course, lastly, we have the built-in audio quality, audio outputs that supports the Supreme FX audio codec. Yeah. So this is an overview of the whole new Rampage V Edition 10 motherboard that just was launched yesterday. And of course, one last thing is that this thing, you can actually connect it to an external Supreme FX Hi-Fi and via with the motherboard, so you can enjoy the best possible quality to your front of your 5.25 inch expansion slot on the case. Okay, so this is a quick overview of the Rampage V Edition 10 Republic of Gamers ASUS Republic of Gamers motherboard. So here, sexy motherboard. Done, let's go.